Don't cross the Duke. Duke was in the gym, brother.
Liar. Liar, liar. Your arms are spaghetti. I looked at you a year ago, 6 months ago, when you were doing your reunion. You looked exactly the same. And the year before that, the same. Except now you're fatter. And your face is more swollen.
Hey, Run up!
A retard.
He looks like an elephant.
Look, man.
Does he have things he has to, like, check off the list? Like, this could be the OCD thing.
No, it's a stupidity thing. He smells like an elephant. Doesn't look like one.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Wear gray t-shirt. Look more like elephant.
Yeah. He does have the complexion of an elephant right now.
He's retarded. I'm sure his parents found out in the 4th grade that he was he was a retard. Not mentally challenged, a retard. Special classification for him. The stuttering is all fake anyway. It's convulsive disorder and epilepsy.
Oh, he's morphing into one.
Hey, Chadley, are you crying still about your Patreon?
Not this fantasy.
Are you still tearing about your little baby?
I've seen this 3 times today on 3 different shows. He's fantasizing. So later for him.
Patreon?
This goes on for a while, too.
Wow.
It does. I was watching this today, and it's enraging.
It never gets better, yes.
No. And he's talking to himself in many ways.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because if you want to see how, and we're going to show it in a minute, if you want to see how Chad's handling this is not even close.
No, I was watching that, too. It was amazing.
Even close.
But you got to understand, this is a real world now. This is not a fake world anymore.
Good one.
We can't get you out of everything anymore.
John,
you're on your own. Back, look, it doesn't matter.
He thinks if I'm playing his theme song that he can strike my channel. You can't. If anything, I'll get demonetized, which I never do, because he thinks he owns it and it's copyrighted.
Forget about her mother.
Get him the timestamp where the volume's not playing, please.
I'm playing.
All right, so Chad is like, I wasn't even playing the audio, so nothing's going to happen. But John only knows that he got him. He got Chad. He played his theme song while Chad was sniping. So John's all excited about it.
Tell me that. And now I have the timestamp on Chad. Hold on. I'll do this. See, that's what. And there's so much to talk about. There he is. 57,
That's not
12.
That's stupid.
What are you striking?
7, 12.
What are you striking, John?
Oh, that stammering is wet brain. It's not stuttering.
60.
Tonight, fat boy. John, name the place and time. Where are we meeting? We're not doing it in your front yard where you can call the police. You tell me. I told you when to meet me. You said it wasn't good enough. I said after 3, if you want to come before that, give me 12 hours notice. And you said, no, it's not good. You tell me.
There's the thing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Location of.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now. There will not be a fight between Chad and John. This is not going to happen. And I really want to put a moratorium on people acting like they're going to fight. Like, let's stop it right now. It's not going to happen. It's stupid. It shouldn't happen. And not for nothing, someone with a 165 IQ shouldn't want to fight someone in order to win their argument with them.
Two stand-up comedians, allegedly.
Right. Yes.
The only thing they can battle jokes with is fights.
Content. Right there.
Striking my channel. Striking my channel again. False strike. False strike.
Timestamp.
Right. What comes around goes around. He calls me just do it guy all the time, which is calling me gay. We know that. And yet if somebody says something about LGBTQ and any other thing, he strikes them. And he even said on the show, I think it was today I was watching, where he's like, and I'm going to get you in trouble with the gay community too. And he's done that before where he's like tagged different organizations on Twitter. Like, this guy's saying insensitive things about...
He's incredible. He can't. He has to drag in any other group he can find because he cannot fight his own battles.
No,
that's the thing.
Definitely not.
What
Okay.
was Then swallow some more Michelob Ultras tonight.
Blame anyone
Yeah,
you
but he
want,
would rather
but you got to
blame-
blame yourself.
Yeah, he would rather blame us than himself. And you're exactly right there.
Us.
Vince. Finally, you and I are in total agreement.
It's because Vince is clowning you. That's why you're in total agreement, as everyone else knows.
Does this seem smart to you? New York's lawmakers are betting
And Chad'd be mad if he realized my slip up right there. Ray DeVito did a show last night, and Ray DeVito had a guest on, who her name is Janelle Draper. You've never heard of her,
I have not.
but she was a page on the Tonight Show.
Oh,
She worked on the Tonight Show.
my bad.
And I want to give a shout out to Jackie Martling, who sent this over to me. He was watching Ray DeVito. I do not, but he was watching it. And he saw this interview go down. And so Ray, and it's unbelievable, like Ray can't just spit it out. He's trying to allude to, do you know John Melendez? Have you ever worked with John Melendez? And he gets very confused in his own brain and then never asks the question. And thank God the Chad is there to coach Ray a little bit.
I fell in love with LA, and then immediately after graduating, I moved there to become a page, to be a page for the Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Oh, nice. Did you by chance? So when Jay Leno, when did he go off the air?
Honestly, I think it was around like 2013 or 2014. I don't remember. I could look it up.
But you don't have to look it up. I was just asking if you knew offhand. If not, no worries. So were you there till it ended, or were you? When were you there?
Well, now I'm so curious. It was like, so in May 2009, he left, was replaced with Conan, and there was that big switcheroo.
Oh.
You remember that?
I don't know. There's some people that watch this that are familiar with the guy that used to be.
She goes,
Just ask the question.
She goes,
Yeah.
well, okay, 2009, he was no longer the host of the Tonight Show. He went to that 10 o'clock slot, and Conan took over. And Ray goes, no, I don't know about that. Everyone knows about that. It's one of the biggest stories in entertainment in my lifetime, how NBC bungled that. It's crazy that Ray's just like, I don't know anything about that. What? You don't?
I
Cam
guess
and Mama
he
D
felt-
all over again.
It's unbelievable. It's like he was all ready to ask about John Melendez, and then he just got distracted, and in his mind, just the ping pong went flopping around. And just, that's
this
why
is Ray's-
Chad and Ray don't get along. They're the same person.
This is Ray's "What did you do with the groceries?" question.
Right, yes. All right, so finally a super chatter gets him back on track here.
This is we're having good times over here. Nick in Fort Wayne, who's a good egg. I always do it for Nick. I always. He wants to know about Stuttering John.
Yeah, it says, ask about John. It couldn't be more to the point. Ray, ask about John. You were about to.
Well, somebody
John-
also just said, Janelle, read the free chats.
Yeah, because that's where people are probably.
Did you know Stuttering John Melendez?
Stuttering John when he was at the Tonight Show. Did you know John Melendez?
No.
No, all right. Was he even there?
No,
The guy
I
that you
don't know.
spent how much? So he was gone at that time.
Yeah, who is that?
There you go. That just got clipped. So you worked at the Tonight Show and you did not know who John Melendez is.
Well, I should say we were really we were pages. So it's like we were basically a step above interns. Like we get coffee and check people in. It's not like we were working as an actual
Yeah, but he was like the head writer and the announcer.
Oh, and if you're a page, you would know John because he'd be like, get me some coffee.
Oh yeah,
Get me my beers.
for sure. So she doesn't know John Melendez, which is weird because he was like the shit over there.
Yeah, he's best friends with Jay.
Yeah.
Best friends with Jay. Also, all the cold opens. Do you know what a cold open is? So on Saturday Night Live.
team member. I mean, we were a team member, but we were pages. We were sit
Right.
people, give tours. So it's not like
Yeah.
we're that close.
He was the announcer.
Okay. I mean, I was young and dumb then. I was in my early 20s. I'm sure I
Don't worry. You
forgot.
just made a bunch of people's day by saying you had no idea who he is. So it's fine. It's all right. But no, people will People will love that. I'm fine with John, but there's people that like to give him a hard time. And in this,
Does he listen to the podcast?
he will now. He'll see that. He's not gonna. In fact,
Ray is such a fence sitter. This
I
hasn't
know.
been brought up in a long time in the Dabbleverse. This fence sitting is ridiculous with him.
Just be cool, Ray.
Yeah,
Calm
Ray,
down.
come on, man. Be cool. Let me introduce you to it. So, good job, Ray. Way to get the scoop. Something?
No, at one of your
Oh.
in-laws.
Okay.
One of your
Oh,
family
right.
weddings.
Right. I remember that era of John going through every photo that Muttering Jay would send him and posting it all over the place. Okay.
You weren't wearing a suit.
Okay.
I mean, give me a fucking break. Barry Boswick, thanks for becoming a member.
He's a 6-year-old playing the mouth flute, doing elephant sounds. What a retard. I keep saying it.
Never!
Look at this idiot.
The bald guy looks like Fred, like Carl F. Schuley, and had a kid. Yeah, see this. See, Lady K, you don't understand something. All right? People in glass houses.
What did John
Oh,
say
here we go.
next? Here are your choices. Number 1, ain't throwing rocks. B, wait for it. Next, who throws the first stone? Number 4, I know a lot about your family. And lastly, you know the rest. A dab.
Oh, this is a tough one. There's a few on here that I like a lot, but I got to go with my first instinct. And that is 4, I know about your family. That's what I'm going to go with. And Jenny Jingles. What do you think?
Ain't throwing rocks.
Okay, I think that's
Number
too
1.
close to the actual saying for John, so I'm going to say it might not be right. But Annie, what do you think?
New offline instant translator just dropped.
Answer for him.
Nope, that definitely could be it. I liked that one when I saw it too. Producer Chris, what do you got?
Also went with 4, and whenever lately that we have the same one, we've been dead ass wrong. So I don't like this at all.
I do like the you know the rest. I know he said that in the past on some of these phrases that he uses a lot, but let's see. What are people in the chat saying? Oh, it's all over the place. A lot of 4s, a lot of B's. Okay. Some people think he's going to say just do it, even though before just do it.
Just do it.
See, Lady K, you don't understand something. All right? People in glass houses. I know a lot about your family.
Yes!
Oh, my
Yeah! People in glass houses, I know a lot about your family.
That's how that phrase goes.
Nailed it, John.
What a retard.
Yeah, I've heard that phrase every day of my life.
Oh, what's he got? Just drop the needle anywhere on this fucking guy. This buffoon.
A lot. It's almost as if one of them's, or 2 of them, are fans of mine. You ever think maybe?
I mean, one of them shows up and gives you super chats. I'm like, who can it be?
Jesus Christ.
Sure, Brian. I'll send you the link. If this is you.
That's all for this time.
Oh, boy.
Come back next time to find out if you are man enough to poke a dabbler.
Just do it.
Is your fan, John?
Hey, it's Shuli's kid.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
Excellent work, Cardiff. We got you this time, buddy.
Won this time.
It doesn't happen very often, Cardiff. These games